exempted, and there's a reason for that. They're exclusive federal jurisdiction. In other words, even if this amendment is finally adopted, there seems to be some doubt about exactly how the law will be amended, but if it's amended to force companies to add a French descriptor, there's no doubt in my mind that it will be ultimately declared unconstitutional. And perhaps what's more interesting is trademarks are also protected by international law, international treaties. So the effect of this amendment would be to have a Quebec law put Canada in violation of its treaty obligations. So when we ask ourselves, why is this being done? If it is indeed hopelessly unconstitutional, what is the purpose of doing so? The only thing I can come up with is a very cynical ploy. They know they're going to lose in court, which would allow then the Quebec government to say to the Quebec population, you see, we tried to protect the French language, but we're unable to. And it's time now to introduce something like a distinct society clause, which Premier Couillard has already indicated that he's in favor of. There's two things that occur to me, not as a lawyer, but as a citizen. When we talk about politeness, which is the word that the Gazette editorial used to express its support for this amendment, and respect, which is the word that Premier Couillard used, there's two things. First of all, it seems to me that you cannot coerce respect. You cannot force respect. Respect has to be freely given. The other thing is, it has to be mutual. It is not a one-way street. Respect has to go both ways. And unfortunately, this latest proposal doesn't meet what I consider to be basic human requirements, being mutual and not being forced. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, Mr. Tyler. I will now pass you on to Mr. Gary Shapiro.
Thank you, Antoinette. This is more than a language issue. This is an economic issue. It's about understanding the business world. It's about understanding how governments pay for our social services and programs. It's about embracing multilingualism and globalization, not restricting language and rights. Are we so blinded by the language issue that we have lost sight of Montreal's continual economic decline? The facts don't lie. Compare Montreal and Toronto then and now. Toronto is booming and growing. Our efforts should be towards attracting business and investment, not discouraging it. The glass ceiling and black cloud of language and separation will not disappear in the near future. Our only hope is immediate special status for Montreal that will insulate it from the endless debate. Special status for Montreal will give a